face.
Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to episode 15 of How To Factions, guys. And today's episode is going to be a more advanced tutorial compared to some of my other tutorials. So it's going to be a lot of concepts being thrown at you. It's going to be something that you're going to need to listen up, and you're not going to need to hear what I'm saying. A lot of the concepts are fairly simple. If you listen clearly and just listen to what I'm saying, you shouldn't go wrong. However, things can go wrong, and it won't always go right, I guess. This is going to be a tutorial for a large base. So you're going to need a lot of alternate accounts for this to do this. If you don't have a lot of alts, you're probably not going to be able to do this. Well, you're not going to be able to do this in the scale that I'm talking about. You could do a smaller scale like I have down below, but I'm just going to be explaining the concepts, and then you can multiply it by whatever you want and just make it bigger. It's really not a hard concept to grasp, but let's get started and straight into the tutorial. First up, if we could go for 100 likes this episode, that would be freaking amazing. And I have to go to hospital in like 6 hours, so I have to go ahead and record this and schedule upload it for like Thursday or something like that, which is when it's probably going live. But straight up, you want to go ahead and you want to make your base. Once you've got your inner walls and everything like that going down to bedrock, all of this wants to be going down to bedrock. Everything needs to be from bedrock up. You can also put slabs in between the walls and corner pillars. Just do them how you want. It's not really hard. You can just place a layer of slabs, or if you want to do slab cakes, you can do that. But what you want to do once you've done your base, you want to go ahead and you want to do some cuts like I've done here. You can do as many as you want. You can put them in between certain like places in the base. So you can put them in between like a vault and a grinder, and like a potion room, and I don't know where else room. I don't know what else, but you can put them in between each of your rooms in your base, just to make it a little bit harder to get into each part of the base. It will provide that extra little bit of protection, so I highly recommend doing that. Once you've done that, you want to go ahead and you want to put some obsidian on the inside. That's just provides a little bit of a glitch layer, I think. Depends what server you play on though. Like Woodycraft and Gun Trolley, you shouldn't have too much problems with glitching, just because those servers have most of the glitches fixed. So I don't know, I just do it anyway on most bases just to be a little bit safe. The other thing is that you need to put a wraparound. I didn't actually show this on here, but you can put a wraparound, and then you can just close it on the roof. So let's just say we did that anyway. The next thing you want to go ahead and do is you want to start doing your walls. There's a genning tutorial on my channel. If you guys want to know how to gen, go ahead and watch that. But you want to gen 160 walls on each side. As you can see, I've only done 10 here. That's just so I don't have to like do a massive scale, because you won't see half the walls anyway. So you want to go ahead and do 160 walls on each side. You may want to do only like 80 or something like that, and do like your 60 lots of corner pillars or something like that, or 80 lots of corner pillars, whatever you feel like. Doesn't really matter too much, seeing that you're covering you're extending the walls anyway. So let's say you do 60. Once you've done your 60 lots of corner pillars and your, I don't know, let's say 60 walls as well, you want to go ahead and you want to start genning the slightly bigger walls. These are the walls that extend over and cover all of your corner pillars. So if you have 60 corner pillars, this little bit will cover all 60 of your corner pillars from that side, and then this one will cover it from that side. Pretty much, if you guys don't know what that does, it stops someone from mid-air stacking. So what a mid-air stacker does is it will shoot down the side here, and it will stack like right up in between here and create a backboard for them to left shoot off and pretty much bypass every single one of your walls. So it's a pretty complex cannon, and it's freaking annoying to defend against. It makes you do a lot of extra work. So pretty much what you do want to do is, once you've extended those walls, you're pretty much done. You want to go ahead and slab everything if you haven't done that. I wouldn't recommend slab cakes just because it's a very simple thing to destroy. All you gotta do is add an extra scatter, and that's not a hard thing to do. And with extra scatter, you can scatter like 30 of them at once, sometimes even up to 100, even more than that actually. You can pretty much do as many as you want in one shot, as long as you just add extra scatter. The more slabs, the more scatter, etc. So I wouldn't recommend doing it, just because if someone has enough TNT to raid 160 wall base, you're not gonna want to waste your time with slab cakes, just because they're a fairly useless thing in factions now, and they don't provide that much defense. So that's pretty much it when it comes to this. You want to do some sand walls as well. That's just a basic concept. What I recommend is going and doing a sand wall like this. You can do it at the end of your buffer. So let's say this is the end of my buffer. I have my full 160 walls. You want to go ahead and do a sand wall like so. Hold on, let me extend that across, and that is pretty much your sand wall. So once you've done that, you want to probably make a repair box. So pretty much what you want to do for that is you just want to get some like cobblestone or some crappy like that. So let's say this is built up to sky limit. You want to go ahead and just make like a little box sort of thing around it. You can put some glass, so you can like set warps there or put your homes there, and you can do one of these on each end, and then you can just walk across it like so, and you can like check it to see if you're being raided. And that way it's an easy and simple way to check if you're being raided, because they're if they're raiding you through the sand wall, you're gonna see it that it's gone down, and if they're going through your corner pillars, you're gonna see that like they're left shooting you, blah blah blah. Because that way, like, you don't have to run heaps far out. You can run far out and look for cannons and things like that, but this way you can just do a little quick check and see if you're being raided. And you just do one of these on each end. You can do maybe 2 or 3 of them to stop tunneling, maybe 5 or 6, just depends how much time you have, because sand walls take a while and they're not exactly the most exciting thing in the world to build. However, if you guys don't understand this already, you're gonna want to have everything here watered. You want to have each one of these cuts watered. You're gonna want to have all your tops of the walls watered, and all the way down to the bottom. Everything is down to bedrock. However, if you don't want to do it down to bedrock, that's up to you. I would recommend it just because it's safer, and and that way you'll have trenches, etc. like that. And I don't know, it's just usually what I do. So that is pretty much it for this tutorial. Hope you guys found it helpful. It's a pretty simple and pretty small concept to grasp. This is probably the most well defended base when you have the full like 60 or so corner pillars with the walls extending and 160 walls, etc. It's probably one of the hardest bases to raid, in my opinion. It's pretty complex, and I would recommend using this tutorial if you guys are new to factions or just wanted to know a better base design than I have put up before. So the other thing is, with the corner pillars, you could do up to like 80 to 90. I probably wouldn't do more than 80 and then extend the walls across, just because I'm pretty sure you can't shoot 80 to the left. Because what they could do is, if they had a right shooter, they could just tunnel into this wall, then go 80 to the right. Actually, no, they would have to go through the they'd have to go through this wall and then 80 to the right here. Yeah, so that would just make it really complex, and it would just be, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you can't go 80 to the right. I'm almost certain, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. If you are if you like better than me at factions, or you just know more about left shooters than me, let me know down in the comments down below. I am really fumbling right now. Hope you guys have found it helpful anyway, and let's finish up the tutorial here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace and goodbye.